nerds, welcome to Geekbeast, part of the Geekish Network. This is your daily rundown of geek news from geeks like you. I am your host, Summer Punch, and with me we have got Chuck.
What's up, everyone? It's Monday. Woo!
It's Monday, and Syntell.
How's it going, brothers and sisters? Welcome to this glorious Monday. Let's go.
Oh my goodness. Oh my God. These boys watched a funny video right before and I get their energy spiked. It just went through the fucking roof.
Oh yeah. So, it's the most amazing video of all time. We need to throw that in the chat. It's so damn.
You have to share with me. My computer's just like freaking out right now. I can't handle it, but I need to see this thing.
It is the most amazing video of all time. It is amazing.
Gave me life.
It is amazing. It gives you life. Yeah. It is amazing.
All right. What a way to start the week, guys. It's Monday. Let's get into wait. Before we get into this, I'm so sorry. I want to know how your weekend was. What'd you guys do? Anything good? Did you lay around? Did you do anything?
I actually did some social distancing golf a little bit. Well, not real golf. It was really Top Golf. Look at me. I really tried to sound like I was Tiger Woods. I ain't Tiger Woods. It was Top Golf. But I felt like Tiger Woods. Yeah.
Okay. That's fine. Chuck, did you go out on Friday night? I feel like you did. Did you follow through with the good?
Friday night.
How was it?
I did. It was good. It was good. It was a lot of fun. I went to backstage. Backstage was popping.
Sound like guilty. You sound he looked guilty, don't he? Sound like
yeah, you do kind of.
Hey, it was a lot of fun.
Guilty.
It was a lot of fun in backstage.
What were you up to on Friday night?
A lot of good bar food. It was chilling. A lot of good jukeboxing. It was great.
Okay.
All right. Okay. I hear what you're saying. Okay.
I like it. Yeah. I have literally no idea what I did over the weekend. I don't know why every Monday I just like blank out. I don't know. What did I do this week? I think I was inside most of the time. I had a lazy weekend and I regret nothing. Like it was great. Yeah. I am so unlazy during the week that I just I crash a little bit and I like it. I slept in. I didn't do shit.
I'm actually a little surprised. In my head, I just think you just bask in hot girl magic 24/7. And you just went to some hot girl magic incubation tank and recharged. I don't know.
I mean, I would if the world was opened up, Normally I do. It's going to be shot girl summer coming up soon. In which case I will continue to glow in the basking summer-esque of hotness. Yeah. I don't know. I'm doing nothing. To be continued is what I'm saying.
Okay.
All right, guys, let's get into the news for today. We're kicking it off with Apple. Apple has announced lossless Apple Music is now coming in June at no added cost, but there is a catch. So Apple Music is getting two big updates next month: support for high quality lossless audio and for spatial audio through Dolby Atmos. But even more surprising, the features will be available for free to all subscribers, including those on family and student plans. The company says it'll have 75 million lossless audio songs in its catalog by the end of the year and 20 million to start. However, there's a catch. You guys want to cue up the catch here?
Go ahead, Chuck. You got this, Phil.
Steve Jobs is dead. That's all I'm going to put out there. Steve Jobs is dead. And Tim Cook killed him. This would never happen under Steve. So the iPod Max, the big AirPods you buy, the $550 ones with 10% tax in Los Angeles. So it's $50 worth of tax on top of that.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
And the HomePods, the two that you buy, you put them side by side and get stereo sound. Won't play the lossless music.
What?
Okay.
That's crazy.
Crazy.
Like the prosumer market, right? You're not really a professional, but you got money to burn.
Yeah.
And for them to kind of miss that, that's a really, really big miss. Like you said, Chuck, man, it sounds like it's a software issue, something that it updated.
Let's hope so. Let's hope it's software.
I'm assuming that it's a software issue, because if it's a hardware issue, I can't imagine Apple dropping the ball like that if it's a hardware issue. There's no way. There's
I miss out on audiophile sound with my audiophile headphones,
right?
And my so-called audiophile mini speakers.
Yeah.
Come on. Steve went in and announced it until it worked on everything.
And then to make
"Y'all
matters
hold
worse,
this."
that spatial audio that you're talking about, I've listened to some of them on the iPad, iBud Pros. I always get them. The little ones you put in your ear. The pro version of those. Yeah. And I listened to some of the spatial awareness on it, and it was dope. I can't lie. I was really impressed. But the thing is that outside of that current product, the only way that you can hear the full breadth of the music is either that or if you have like a DAC player, a DAC, and most casual listeners don't have that. You know, I mean, a lot of even prosumers may not necessarily even have that. You know, so it's like, yeah, we're giving you this cool, awesome thing, but you're gonna have to shell out another $400, $500, $600 just to use it.
$1,000 for a good DAC. Costs about $1,000 for a good DAC.
See,
this is not for the faint of heart. This game is not for the faint of heart.
There's a joke there. There's a joke there. I won't say it. I won't say the joke.
Summer, you getting them?
No.
Yeah. What's your
you mean that D?
No,
I'm not D.
What's the damn joke?
Sorry, that was the joke. Okay. Anyways, what am I getting all the external equipment just in order to have lossless? First of all, I don't care about lossless audio. The only thing that I care about is my Zoom working. These headphones that I already got, they were perfectly fine. And the fucking audio on phone calls to work. That's all I need. And it doesn't even do that, right? Yeah. Like my AirPods, they're only like 5 months old and they're already pooping out. Like people are like, what? I can't hear you. You sound so far away. That started happening like 3 or 4 months in. Just having AirPods, like this, shouldn't there be a year warranty where they at least do its job for at least like a minimum of 1 year? So no, I'm not interested in that lossless.
Yeah.
My year 2, they're like 47 minutes is running max total.
You can have them for 2 years. I can't even get them to last a year. Maybe I use them a little bit. Yeah. Well, I mean, like the audio, like the audio pickup is terrible on AirPods Pro or AirPods regular.
What did I say at the beginning of this article?
Steve Jobs is dead.
Yeah, he's dead.
He's in his grave like this.
Because Steve wouldn't allow this to happen.
I mean, do you really feel like that's a fair like announcement? Like, we're going to give you lossless audio, but you basically can't access it unless you have non-Apple products? Like, what is that? I thought they wanted to keep us in the family too. It's just stupid. Just wait until it's ready. And then also like work on your fucking AirPods first, okay? Like first things first, make sure those work. Amen. And then, okay, actually, I would love that lossless audio on my AirPods. So I guess I would like it, but.
well, here's one more small thing before we let this go. So Apple is doing this in response. I know. I'm doing it. So Apple's doing
beat the horse. Beat that damn horse.
Because Spotify is getting better quality. I want to say Tidal is doing it as well.
Had it. They came with it.
Yeah, so Spotify's got better audio, Tidal, and Amazon is about to update it. And you don't hear anybody complaining about what it can't play on their devices. So I just find that interesting. That's all. So I'll leave that alone.
Yep. That's fair. I'm just waiting them
officially beaten.
Yeah, I'm just waiting to reach the bare minimum, and then we can talk about lossless audio.
Yep.
Okay, I got another story for you guys. This one is hilarious. Okay, Amazon, who is in hot water lately for basically abusing all of their factory workers and going for a really hard anti-union campaign. They do want to offer you guys one benefit. So Amazon is hoping to invoke the power of positive affirmations to reduce workplace injuries. This is not a joke. I repeat, this is not a joke. Working Well is just a publication, as the program has been dubbed, was first announced on Monday in a press release as part of Amazon's new $300 million initiative to become Earth's safest place to work. Also not a joke. The program's predominant focus will be on providing employees with physical and mental activities, wellness, exercise, and healthy eating support that are significantly proven to help recharge and re-energize and ultimately reduce the risk of injury. That was a quote. Those are not my own words. I do not believe that Amazon will significantly reduce any sort of happiness, maybe, among their workers. But this is just, okay, so you know what? This sounds like an HR app. Like, hey, we'll give you points if you eat an apple today. that will significantly reduce like recharge time or whatever. Okay. And then on top of that, like they went so hard into this anti-union campaign, and they had so much bad press from just working. They're like often pregnant workers to the bone.
Yeah.
And then they're like, well, you just be positive. Just be positive. That's what they're saying. Power of positive thinking. Wow. Like you guys don't get benefits, but you know what you do get?
Right.
A positive mindset, because we're telling you to be positive. No, this is ridiculous. This is not a joke. Apparently.
They have a 15-minute break, and there's not enough time to go use the bathroom and come back to your station. So people were peeing in bottles. That's the rumor. People were peeing in bottles and stuff because they couldn't make it to the bathroom because it's across the floor.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So
it's
you
like
30-minute lunch,
terrible.
you get your 2 15-minute breaks, and you can't make it there.
yeah, it feels to me like Amazon has kicked the worker in the balls. And then was like, but eat your vegetables. It's just like I get what they're trying to do with this.
Sleep well at night.
It is like let's keep it real. It is good to have good mental health, wellness, and that is a good thing. It is a good thing for you to have good physical health as well, physical fitness and stuff. But you got to get that other stuff fixed. Like the whole house is burning down back there. Your workers are getting absolutely destroyed and abused, and you over here talking about think positive. No.
You know what they could do? Not pay Jeff Bezos for 1 year and give everybody a permanent raise for the rest of the time that Amazon's ever around.
They wouldn't even need a year. Probably just like a month of his salary or something like that.
Yeah.
Jeff Bezos is like, damn, y'all, I'm going to the moon. I don't give a damn what y'all talking about. Unless you talk about going to the moon, get back to work and have some positive affirmations.
It's crazy because yes, there's a lot of good that can come out of just like your attitude about everything, but like you can't tell somebody to just be positive, right? You have to give them the tools for them to be happy themselves. And if their basic needs aren't being met, like just being able to sit down for a second and have a break, or have a break where they're not like rushing to the bathroom, which is not really a break. Like it just kind of blows my mind that like bathrooms are like, you have to take them on a break. Like people's bladders don't work on a schedule like that. And like going to the bathroom is not taking a break. Like taking a break is taking a break.
And since all breaks are scheduled, you take breaks roughly at the same time as other workers.
I'll tell you right now.
So all y'all in the bathroom waiting.
Look, my bladder does not work on somebody else's schedule first.
I just feel like we got past this as a country. Like, do we not have labor laws that like we banned working children to the bone, and we banned slave labor a long time ago? But this kind of sounds like somewhere in that really like dark, murky area of labor that just doesn't feel right. Yeah, that just doesn't feel right.
But as long as you say your 5 positive affirmations before you clock in, everything will be
I love my job. I love my job.
Oh my goodness.
I hope to stay healthy. I
have a job. I am grateful that I'm employed by Amazon. I am grateful that my body is being used as a machine. I am grateful that my body has not broken down yet.
Yeah.
But wait till that miscarriage.
Like for example, you got a 20-minute break. You have go to the bathroom, wash your hands, buy something to snack on. Then you have 7 minutes left to eat it before you start back to work. And then you have to say your affirmation before that 7 minutes is out.
This just sounds like some creepy.
Just take what Jeff
That's
Bezos
creepy.
makes in the year and put it towards the company and pay people more money and give people longer than 20-minute breaks, 15-minute breaks. Give them 30-minute breaks in an hour lunch. Like any civil place would do.
It sounds like an SNL skit to me. That's just crazy. All right.
Yeah, this really it sounds like a real joke, because it is a fucking joke, but technically real. All right, moving on to some other news. Xbox Series X is set to launch in China in June. So Microsoft announced the release of the PlayStation 5 in China, Microsoft's announcement follows the release of PlayStation 5 in China, which will go on sale tomorrow, May 15th. So it's in China now, which is great. It's not actually a big console market, despite how massive that market is. They're mostly PC gamers over there, from what I understand. But I still don't have either console yet. So I'm kind of jelly of the Chinese consumers right now that get their choice of either one, because I hope they get to play all day and enjoy that. But I still don't have one. Damn it.
You know what's so funny? PlayStation and Xbox can't even fill the market they currently have. They're going to go to the world's largest market.
Okay, you beat me to it. I was just going to sit here and just drink my little carrot juice. I'm like, how y'all can't even fill orders here? How y'all going to go
here?
Overseas?
Yeah, so you're going to have a bunch of consoles sitting in China because they all play PCs. So they can make PCs dirt cheap there and actually run PCs that give them good enough graphics, but you're going to sell them consoles. $600 and $700 consoles. Okay.
Oh, good luck with that.
Okay. Good luck with that. Good luck with that.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
No. That's just it. Fill the orders here. I'm glad China's getting it. I'm glad the world is getting to experience console gaming. But I'm glad that people here, I'm sad that people here can't.
Me too. I'm sad for myself. That's selfish for me.
I feel sorry for you, Summer.
Me too. I feel sorry for me too. Damn, I was gonna go to another news story, but my computer is like all freezing up right now. And the story that I wanted to go to is not there anymore. All right, whatever. We'll just go into the next one. All right, let's get into the next story. Up is Samsung display is showing up a new foldable tech. So it has OLED displays that folds, flexes, and rolls. This year has seen no shortage of rollable display demos from manufacturers. And now Samsung Display is the latest company to show off its new concepts for folding and sliding screens. Sam Mobile spotted the concepts being showcased as part of a virtual display week exhibition, including a multi-foldable mobile display and a large 17-inch folding screen. So do you want your iPhone to fold in half? It's cool, right? But like, do you really like, I feel like I don't miss flip phones, right? But I just wonder what's the usability of this? Are they doing this just because they can, or because like consumers are actually going to want it? Because I have a feeling that they don't, because I know.
Well, I don't know. Well, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Okay, so now when I'm thinking about like smaller things like iPods or tablets and phones, it's intriguing to me because for me, I get like heart palpitations if I accidentally mishandle it. I think it's going to drop, and then first thing I think is the glass is going to break. So the cool thing about those flip phones back in the day, the StarTechs and the old ones, when you closed it and you dropped it, you didn't have to worry about the screen cracking. So on those levels, I see that. That's kind of dope. But then I think about like the big ones. Like, are you thinking about like having like foldable rollout screens for like 55-inch TVs? Is that what we're talking about? So you can like, I mean, it can be kind of cool, like to have like a foldable LCD screen, and then you can like put like art on it, and then put it in your house so it goes around corners and stuff like that. That I can see that as a practical use of it. So that part kind of makes me a little excited. But like folding an 85-inch screen so I can watch half of SpongeBob seems a little awkward to me.
No, yeah, I agree with you. The image they show is like a phone. It folds up and collapses. So it's like you had the little phone, but when you want to watch a big screen, you pull it open and you're like, ta-da! I got a full big screen. Not the one not the clamshell when you open it up, it has a crease in the middle. It's literally the whole screen folds all the way up. But I don't see a use for that. And I say that now as somebody that didn't feel like he had the need for a touch screen phone. Because I love the BlackBerry and I love to feel the tactile buttons. And now I can't go backwards.
Yeah, I'll get you one even further. This is how old I am. I remember when somebody told me that they were going to put a camera on the phone, and I thought it was the most ridiculous thing in the world. It's like, why would anybody ever want a camera on the phone? That's the dumbest thing. That'll never sell. What idiot would put a camera on a phone? So I'm gonna just shut the hell up. Just watch how this thing works.
You didn't have to out yourself like that. That was completely voluntary on your part.
You kind of out yourself.
But hey. All right, I'm gonna sit back in my rocking chair and wave my finger at you kids.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say I don't need a flippable phone that's a super big screen. Like 17 inches is pretty big. If you give me, first of all, if it's this size when I have it as the phone, and all of a sudden I pull it open, it's like ta-da! I got an iPad in my phone. I'll be like, that's kind of cool. I think I may want that. I'm
Okay.
roll it. If it's like
You're definitely an early adopter kind of person too.
I'm
Like you
foolish.
love being on the cutting edge of tech. So I see you getting that.
I do. I have a turntable that
Roll
floats
it
in
on
the
the coffee
air.
table. Yeah, roll it on the coffee table. That'd be kind of dope.
Yeah. I have a turntable that floats in the air that plays records. All it does is play records, but it floats in the air. So
Ooh, you know what I would
does have
love?
that.
Like a roll up screen, and I can set it on a table, and then it's like my D&D map, right? And then finally get an interactive D&D map. That would be cool. And I don't want that
really
shit just
dope.
laying out all the time, right? Yeah. So I fold it up and put it away. That's cool. Okay.
So there's uses for it. Do we need it? Of course we don't. Do we want it? Of course we do. Or of course I do. I can't speak for everybody else.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure this seems like maybe not like an individual consumer product, but potentially something that would be really useful for like hospitals instead of like carrying around like x-rays or something. Like they just carry around the whole screen that can like fold up and it's super like hyper portable, or like, like plans for architects and engineers that have to be out on job sites and like, instead of having like a clunky like iPad that like, it is big, having something that's foldable. And I don't know, I see this working potentially really well for like practical use cases in business.
Yeah. See, so y'all just sold me. I'd get one.
Yeah, I was like, this is stupid. Cool. Now I'm like, okay, it's not bad.
Yeah. I remember the first time I saw like those little triangle LED panels. I used to think that was the dumbest thing in the world until I actually like saw them in person, and I was like, "Yo, these things are kind of fly. Like you can do some cool things like artistically." And I could just imagine like the mind blowing. Like, say you can't afford like huge glass panels to overlook a beautiful vista or whatever it is. You just throw that on your wall, unroll it, and then you download that scene, and now your house.
Cool. Yeah, I like that.
You see what I'm saying? Like that would be really fly.
Super fly. Super
I feel like we're already in the territory of like basically like paper foldable LCD screens.
Yes.
Which is like, I'm way more interested in that than is that what I thought? I was thinking the foldable thing was like mobile phones or something, which like, I don't care about that because I want my phone to be like as high quality resolution as possible. Like Miss Micah had a good point in there. It's like, can't imagine seeing that without like a loss in visual quality, but like paper LCD screens, that's cool. Like I'm still wanting like, what is it, like the paper TVs? Have you guys seen those? And they're like, they're real. Like you can buy them right now. You can just get like a paper LCD TV screen. And it's literally just like as thin as, I don't know, like heavy cardstock or something. And like the actual components of a TV, like I don't know exactly what part of the TV that like takes up space, but they detach it from the actual screen itself. And then you just literally just stick it on the wall. I've seen it. It was like a few years ago at CES, like 5 or 6 years ago, actually, I think at CES. Yeah, that's like a consumer product you can get right now. I just don't think they're very popular because they're pretty expensive.
They are. Yeah, I'd imagine so.
Yeah.
But I want it.
I saw 128K television too. 128 K television. Is that 8K? It's 128.
Basically step through the screen at that point.
That's cool and all. Like if you're like using that as a display for the Dallas Cowboys stadium, that's but like how is that functional in a home? Like 128K, like your eyes can only see so much resolution.
Hey, it was like a theater screen, but yeah. I mean, that's in Japan.
Wait, aren't theater screens projectors though? Like they're not actually like super crisp visuals, right? In theaters?
Yeah, it's all projection.
It's all projection.
So the resolution is gonna be a little bit funnier. Yeah, it's not like you're looking into some glass.
But it's big and it sounds good, so it feels like it's
big. Yeah.
Make it big. Okay, all right, guys. That's it for the news segment of our show today. Shout out to Digital Click for all the creativity that you guys provide. If you ever need any creative, hook it up with or reach out to Digital Click. They'll hook you up. Some good shit out there. We also want to say you should follow us on Twitch. If you're not doing that already, if you love what we're doing, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you have Amazon Prime, you can link your account and subscribe to us using Prime Gaming. It costs you nothing, but it helps us out a ton. And up next, we have, what is it? Where are my notes? Pan Geekery.
Pan Geekery.
All right, can we bring in the friends for some Pan Geekery?
Ladies and the boys.
Hey, Rodney, Earl, Jen, or not Rodney, sorry. Rodney, get back in the closet. Sorry. He's the man behind the curtain. Don't you mind him? Sorry, Rodney.
Hey, Caitlin.
I see a
them out
name
their
up there. And I'm
cages?
like, oh shit. Hey guys.
Hello, what's up?
Hey,
Earl showing off his shoulders today. Look at that.
What's up?
Hey, hey, hey.
Arms and chest day today.
What's up, friends?
Look at everyone's beautiful faces. Hi.
Hello. How are you
How
all
y'all
doing?
doing?
Well,
Good. We're good. How are you?
Pretty good. Pretty
We're
good.
I have a question for you
brighten
guys.
up my Mondays.
Would you guys go back to flip phones if they were a thing again? If they're not shitty like in the past? That's what because we're talking about foldable LCD screens. We all know
Like
that
the
we want
Razor?
like basically paper LCD screens everywhere because we just want it, pull off a Post-it note. It's an LCD screen, throw it away, stick it to something. That's great. We all love that. We're on board. But we want to know, would you like a foldable phone again?
For one, okay, so I had the Motorola Razor for so many years. And before that, my very first cell phone was the Nokia flip phone. And I actually feel like, back then, like flip phones were made to last, whereas like now it's like, oh, if you shatter the screen, if you like whatever, if it slips out of your pocket, So I'd be happy to go back to a flip phone, honestly.
I used to think they were the coolest fucking things. They looked, and I just liked it because when I was a kid, I used to pretend that I could do this motion. When it became a thing, I was like, I'm in.
I think
Like
it
it's either
depends,
like James Bond or like Cher from Clueless, and you're like,
I was
hello?
doing
As
a
if.
share from Clueless
you
type.
could do like the sliders, like in the Matrix.
Yeah.
Yes,
It's just-
Oh, I
think-
loved that phone.
Oh yeah,
love
didn't
that
everybody?
phone.
Everybody was like, that phone is the shit.
I mean, just saying, Star Trek communicator, yo. It's like
Right.
Star Trek.
That's true. Star Tech. It's true.
Star Trek.
I want
where
to
it
say
all
that
came
like
from.
if there are additional functionalities that put it above like the candy bar form factor that we have now, then I'm all for it.
With a switchblade comes out the back of it.
Yeah.
Do you guys,
Come at me, yeah.
do you guys what melee weapon would you prefer enabled on your phone? I would like brass knuckles personally.
Wow.
Maybe a butter-
Earl's
butterfly
clearly
knife?
going with the switch. Okay, I think
On
these
your-
are illegal in California.
What do you mean on your phone?
Don't let the cops see you.
Like as if it was like an
That's
army
a butterfly knife.
thing
That's fucking sick.
Yeah.
with melee weapons instead.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, I want a meteor hammer, but that's not going to happen in a phone.
Why not? Why not?
Maybe.
It can
Maybe there's
happen.
a cord that comes out. And...
Yo, if it's like Ramona Flowers' hammer in
Yeah.
Scott Pilgrim, it's like
It's melee. It's melee. That's the only requirement. You know.
I want
How
a meteor hammer.
is it like the sorting hat? You can pull Godric's sword out of it. Like it's
Yes.
small, and then I'll choose a broadsword. Why not?
Yeah. I
Hey,
think I
can
saw
I-
that
can
at
I
CES
have-
like 2 years ago too.
Can I have the Men in Black Forget You Flash thingy in my phone? Like,
Oh yeah, that'd be a good one.
smartest,
Yeah. Ooh,
the smartest,
that's
less,
good.
least lethal.
That's good.
Yeah.
But Syntell, that's not melee. That
Hey.
is a ranged weapon. Okay.
Yo,
Also, it's a
tell them
defensive
to
weapon. I
forget where
would
they
say.
are.
I just watched Jupiter's Legacy. I want
my
the little
God,
device with the little wand next to his heart, big man's heart, and call it back to me. Go home. I want that weapon.
That little
Oh my
device is
God.
I haven't watched that yet. I haven't seen that.
Watch
yeah,
it.
it's interesting. It's
Worthwhile.
Yeah.
Worthwhile.
I heard that word
it's conversation
bandied
with
about very, very often with regards to that show. It's interesting.
It's
Yeah.
interesting.
It's just the beginning.
I mean, it's a Mark Millar thing, so I'm expecting a kind of a twisted, dark twist on. Right? I
A
mean-
twisted dark
Twist it,
twist.
tart, twist.
I'm expecting a
Sounds like a
twisted, dark,
donut.
straight line.
Exactly.
I'm expecting a cinnamon twist
And dark
A
chocolate.
maple
with dark
Maple.
chocolate drizzle.
maple bear claw.
Sounds delicious.
Y'all are about to make me absolutely just.
You know, I want donuts.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. The same thing. I'm like, I'm over here trying to do right in these streets. Y'all talking about tasty treats?
Inception.
I had the
I want
first
an-
donut I've ever had. Like I had for in a year. So
Wow.
What kind of donut was it?
My favorite. It's the plain old fashioned. So no sugar on it. It's just plain old fashioned.
Fuck?
Wow.
No.
So you went with
That's
the first
so
donut at the
classic.
Beyond
Really?
Donuts
Of all
It's the first
things,
donut I had
that's
in
what
a
you
year.
chose?
Yeah, yeah.
You're supposed to go hard.
And there's no sugar on the donut? You had a donut. Is it a donut at that point if there's no sugar on the donut?
It's still sweet.
Is it not just a pastry with
It's
not even
beignet.
sugar?
It's like a beignet.
The beignet. Yeah, you beat me to it. Yeah, I was like, isn't that like a beignet? Yeah.
It's a piece of cake with no icing. That's what it is.
Earl, I have some news for you. You did not have the donut for the first time in the year. You had something else.
Yeah.
You better work on that goal because you have not achieved it yet.
Yeah, you should go to Voodoo Donuts and get the one with all the shit on it.
Yeah.
Oh,
That reminds you
Voodoo's
of
good.
trying to look
donut
for this for y'all.
You guys
had.
have a Voodoo Donuts? That's
It's
like
great,
a
it's
Portland
good.
thing. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
We got voodoo
Yeah.
out here in Denver. Yeah, I love it.
We gotta go.
Like,
Vegan donuts. They got
We got
vegan
Sidecar.
donuts.
We got
Yes,
California
they do.
donuts.
it's at Universal Studios if you want to go to Voodoo Donuts.
Yeah, I saw it there, but it was original. I'm just gonna say it was originally a Portland thing. I'm just saying.
We gotta-
I knew
we
about it
gotta
before it was
to-
cool.
You can
Yeah.
claiming your space there, right?
I was technically in Portland at several points in my life, so basically I made them. And you're welcome.
Basically, you were the inspiration
Technically.
behind them.
Yeah, so now
Caitlin's
I
like,
want
I'm so
if I
disgusted. I don't even like donuts.
Donuts?
What?
No, Caitlin is
I
all
love-
about them.
I love
She's all-
donuts.
Okay.
I'm
She's like,
enjoying the donut talk right now.
y'all saying
I
Voodoo
was gonna
Donuts.
say
She's like, Voodoo Donuts is low on my list.
I'm
There's
just
way
like,
better
no.
donut places.
we should go to
I don't know about
Donut Man. It's a Cambodian-owned like fresh donuts place, and they do the famous like strawberry donut with like all these glazed strawberries on top of a giant ass donut.
Holy
Like-
Where is this
balls.
They
at?
do that at
I'm
SK
sold.
Donuts
Donut
on La Brea
Man.
as well.
You said glaze.
Oh,
It's in
so I'm all in.
Covina.
Let's go. I'm
Yeah.
down.
We're
I'm
going to
actually
Covina.
totally down.
Okay.
SK
group
Donuts
chat's
like
gonna be
legendary.
on 3rd and La Brea.
Okay.
That's
Shout
they do
out.
that there.
Asian businesses. Let's go.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
So we're gonna do a
Totally
donut walk, like a Bambi walk. We do it for donuts. We just go from donut shop to donut shop.
Okay.
All kinds of
with that.
It's a good
Gotta walk in
bachelor's
between
party.
and walk
then.
it out.
Did
for
that with
My birthday
Princess
for
one day.
3 weeks, and that's what we're gonna do for our birthday. We're gonna hop on a train from downtown and stop at
Okay.
every donut shop out to Santa Monica.
Oh my
Yes,
god.
sir. He
That's
said
too
it.
many
We have to do it.
donuts.
Let's
That's
do
too
that.
many.
We can do donuts.
Oh God, you got me. Oh, no,
Sorry.
Ooh. All right, Geekish Network Donut Walk, guys. It's happening. Tune in. We will live stream it when it happens. I don't know how, but Rodney will figure out the tech. You got it, Rodney. I'm just
Believe in you,
volunteering.
voice in the sky.
Man behind the curtain will
Y'all have
create
a
live
great
streams as
show.
we're walking around.
All right.
Oh, what are y'all talking
Think
about?
so.
What are y'all
Oh
talking
yeah, you tell us what you do.
We are talking about the Nevers. We are talking about
Oh.
Castlevania's episodes 1 through 6, and finally, we are talking about Shadow and Bone.
Ooh,
Oh man,
okay.
I've seen
Okay.
it. Ooh, I'm gonna watch the show now.
Is it gonna be too
Show,
much of
but
like
I'm just
a-
more excited. That's what I mean. Yeah.
Is it going to be too much of a spoiler if you give me like a thumbs up or a thumbs down on each of those shows? Two of them are on my list: The Nevers and Shadow and Bone. And I want to know: is
They're-
it
I have like
worth
mixed
watching?
feelings about it.
They're
hard
so
to
they're
say.
they're all kind of like, well, yeah, they're all kind of like this.
Really?
Okay,
All of them?
thumbs
All of
medium.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
okay.
Kate,
Oh.
I'm willing.
Maybe Shadow and Bone toward the end, but like,
See,
Not
okay.
Castlevania?
Shadow and Bone was fun. I like Shadow.
Really?
oh,
Yeah, they-
I-
they-
I'm willing-
finished it, so
I'm willing
Yo,
to give Nevers
the
enough.
gunslinger dude, I love that kid. That's my
We got
dude.
one thumbs up on the Nevers. Okay. Well, this is a hot take. In a count of 3, I say the Nevers.
Nevers?
What if I haven't
Thumbs
seen
up or thumbs down. 1, 2, 3.
it? I'm going thumbs up.
I'm doing like a
Kinda like
40.
That's it. I voted. I don't know if I vote counts.
5 degrees.
What are you doing? Okay.
45 degrees.
so this is the old fashioned I was talking about. Y'all.
Oh my god.
That,
That's the cake.
that
is
looks
a
like a
donut.
No
dog
ice.
That's not a
biscuit.
donut, Earl. That's not a
Old-fashioned.
donut.
That's
Somebody
fried
help.
cake.
That is an old-fashioned donut.
It's
that?
served at
It is.
donut places.
That's how.
It's a
That's
legit
how
donut.
the olden time donuts were.
Is it? Okay, maybe it is.
It is.
Weird,
Put it
man.
out of his misery.
It's a
Lazy sugar on
Kill him
that.
with fire.
All right, and on that
Get it with my
suspenseful
stomach.
note, why does Earl not love donuts the way the rest of us do? Maybe you guys can talk about it on the show.
I'm with you.
We're gonna shut down the
Invasion
show.
of
We're
the
gonna be
body
right
snatchers.
back. In the meantime, Earl will get a lashing for not eating proper donuts. You guys stay right
50
there.
lashes.
After going on after not eating
Lashes.
donuts in a year.
Yeah, we out.
Out in the town
All right.
square.
All right. Later, guys.
All right.